Hey everybody, I'm back in my studio, or what I call my songwriting room again, and I got some new toys. The Vox AC30 that I had, that I was borrowing, I had to give back. I replaced that with a 65 reissue twin, and that was awesome. It had 12 AYs in it. It sounded phenomenal, and then it never actually came back home. All the guys at church, all the guys on the worship team loved the sound of it, so we decided to leave it at the church and use that as our amp. And a friend of mine sold me his Vox AC15. It's the British hand-wired. I'm stoked. I just spent a good chunk of change getting it back to mint condition, so to speak. A new reverb tank had to be replaced, new tubes, stuff like that. All the stuff cleaned out. But I got my pedal board back home again, and I'm stoked because I get to try out some new sounds. I've added a couple pieces. I'll do my best to show them to you here. One of them is, if you guys remember the board, I had a Nova delay that was rigged to a Uniworks NT9 that sat over here. That's been removed, and that's been replaced by this new tool, which I got over here, the Strymon Timelord. I can't wait. I've used it a couple times live. I actually ran a sitar through it for a special song that I wrote, and that's been pretty cool. It sounds really unique, but the delay is a phenomenal delay. And I finally got from Daniel over the GigRig my power supply for my timeline to be powered by my generator and the distributors on the board. But there's some cool things that I've got that I'll walk you through. The new the Snow White Auto Wah, from Matt Professor. This is the hand-wired one. I believe maybe it was this month, maybe several months ago, that they were going to convert that to a circuit board and lower the cost. So that's an option. I also added the TWA Little Dipper, which is actually a vocal formant box. So that's been kind of cool. I played live with it a couple times, but really, I think just because of the size of the board, it's more just for tone shaping and writing down here in the studio. I kind of lead from acoustic a lot, so I don't get a chance to take this and throw it out front. But when I do, the best part about it is, of course, the GigRig Pro 14 MIDI. So this will be my first shot at actually using the Pro 14's MIDI output to control the Strymon timeline. So what I've decided to do is kind of use the bottom row of the GigRig for actual patches, and then on the top I've got individual patches set up for delays that I'll be able to 3 different types of delays that I'll probably use. That's probably what I do mostly when I play, and then the ability to add a few other effects in there. So when I get it all wired up, I'll do my best to walk through each pedal. I know a lot of you guys have watched and tried to ask me to please go through the pedal board, go through some switching and stuff, and not just play over some songs. So I'll do my best to do that when I get it all put back together. So thanks. Talk to you soon.